As the December 2025 FCC deadline gets closer, the drone community in the United States is filled with uncertainty, speculation, and plenty of misleading headlines. Many pilots are worried about what's being called the DJI US ban, and whether their drones could suddenly become unusable. On Tecnify, our goal is to separate facts from fear and explain what's really happening in a clear and engaging way. This situation isn't about grounding drones, blocking signals, or disabling features overnight. Instead, it's a regulatory shift that mainly affects future drone approvals, not the drones people already own. Some manufacturers will feel only minor pressure, while others may face serious long-term challenges. DJI, as the dominant force in the drone market, sits at the center of this discussion. So let's break everything down step by step and understand who is affected, who is safe, and what this means moving forward. The upcoming FCC restrictions focus on manufacturers that fail to secure authorization for new drone models after December 23, 2025. This is a forward-looking policy, meaning it does not apply retroactively to products that have already been approved. The goal is to regulate future communications equipment, not to remove or disable existing technology. Among all manufacturers, DJI is the most heavily impacted. With an estimated 70% share of the US drone market, DJI's influence spans consumer users, professional creators, industrial operations, and enterprise-level applications. Under the new FCC framework, DJI may be unable to obtain authorization for newly released drones in the US after the deadline. While current DJI models will remain legal to sell and operate until existing stock runs out, the inability to approve new products could lead to rapid stock shortages and reduced availability across multiple sectors. This is especially significant because DJI's ecosystem is deeply embedded in industries like aerial photography, mapping, inspection, agriculture, and public safety. Without a clear path for future approvals, DJI's US presence could shrink dramatically over time. At the moment, no exemptions are expected, which adds further uncertainty around long-term product roadmaps. Autel Robotics is another manufacturer facing serious challenges. Although its market share is much smaller than DJI's, roughly between 5 and 10%, Autel focuses heavily on enterprise and professional use cases. Because its customer base relies on advanced, specialized drones, any disruption to FCC authorization could have a disproportionately large impact. Even a short delay in approvals could affect surveying firms, inspectors, and commercial operators who depend on Autel hardware. On the other end of the spectrum, several foreign manufacturers are considered less affected. Brands such as Parrot, Unique, Potensic, Holy Stone, Wingtra, and Sensefly have smaller footprints in the US market or limited exposure to FCC approval challenges. While some of these companies may face delays or additional scrutiny, the overall business impact is expected to be moderate compared to DJI and Autel. Meanwhile, US-based drone manufacturers are completely unaffected by the ban. Companies like Skidio, Teal Drones, AeroVironment, FreeFly Systems, Zipline, and others already meet FCC regulatory standards. These manufacturers can continue developing and launching new products without restrictions, which could accelerate the shift toward domestic drone solutions in the US market. From the US government's perspective, the concern centers on national security. Any foreign-made device that relies on wireless communication can be viewed as a potential risk, especially when one company dominates a large share of the market. This reasoning forms the foundation of the FCC's Covered List, which is designed to limit future authorization of communications equipment from companies seen as potential security concerns. However, it's critical to understand what this decision does not mean. Existing DJI drones are not being banned. No drones are being removed from store shelves. There are no forced shutdowns, no firmware updates disabling features, no GPS blocking, and no grounding of aircraft. DJI drones that already have FCC approval remain fully legal to sell, own, and fly. Pilots can still register DJI drones with the FAA, obtain official registration numbers, and operate in controlled airspace using LANC authorization. For everyday drone users, nothing changes in daily operations. Flights continue as normal, and all current features remain intact. The real impact lies in the future, not the present. Any new DJI drone that requires fresh FCC authorization could face delays, increased scrutiny, or denial. That said, this does not automatically mean DJI is completely shut out of the US. Alternative solutions may still exist, such as reusing previously approved radio modules or adjusting hardware designs to meet regulatory requirements. These paths are uncertain, but they remain possible. This regulatory pressure also overlaps with speculation around DJI's upcoming 360-degree drone project. DJI typically follows a predictable launch pattern involving certification leaks, promotional images, and teaser videos. The absence of these signals late in the year strongly suggests a delayed launch timeline, likely driven by strategic decisions rather than technical limitations. Growing competition in the 360-degree drone space has clearly intensified the pressure behind the scenes. So, despite the alarming headlines, the reality is far less dramatic than many people believe. DJI is not banned in the United States, and existing drones are here to stay. Pilots can continue flying exactly as they always have, without restrictions or feature losses. The FCC decision is focused on shaping the future of the drone market, not disrupting the present. Over time, this shift could significantly reshape the industry by boosting US-based manufacturers and forcing foreign brands to adapt to stricter regulations. As we move closer to 2026, the situation will continue to evolve, and clarity will come through official actions rather than speculation. If you want accurate updates, clear explanations, and no unnecessary hype, keep following Tecnify. We'll continue breaking down complex tech developments into simple, easy-to-understand insights as the drone industry enters its next phase.